Hello there, you amazing viewers and subscribers, and welcome to a brand new Doctor Who topic video for today. So for this Doctor Who video, I kind of want to talk about my 5 favourite Doctor Who The Collection sets, which is why I kind of took them all off the shelf, is because if I take the 5 off, you would probably guess what seasons they are, and I thought, you know what, just to make this a bit more fun, if I take all of the seasons off the shelf, and then that way I talk about my 5, and then you know what all my 5 favourite seasons are. Well, out of the collection range. So, are you all sitting comfortably? So I'll dive into my 5 favourite Doctor Who The Collection sets. So in number 5, it has got to be the very first ever box set to be released for Jon Pertwee's third incarnation of the Doctor. It is season 10. I have to be honest with you, I absolutely love what they've done for this early season. Now, back in 2019, when this season was actually released, we only kind of had 2 basically seasons from the 70s, or what? Yeah, sorry, one season from the 70s, which is of course season 12. So basically, this is the earliest point in the collection range that we have an early season beyond, but just before season 12 to actually join. Now, again, I kind of have to be honest with you, I do like the new CGI effect they use for Planet of the Daleks. It's absolutely brilliant watching the 3 Doctors in high definition, even though it's absolutely fantastic of a story. When you get to Carnival Monsters, I love the fact they actually added the Australian version that was actually broadcast, because they were trying to make a new Doctor Who title sequence with a new piece of theme called the Delaware theme, and it didn't really broadcast over here in the UK apart from the VHS release of Frontier in Space, because it was released on the VHS version of Frontier in Space Part 5. But to actually have that option to actually watch the Delaware theme with that actual proper episode, and of course we have the music video of the Delaware theme as well, and it looks absolutely brilliant. I do love the Delaware theme. I wish it would have just came into this season. I think it would have been absolutely perfect. I really do. And then of course the effects on the Green Death, again, it's just literally like the special edition version where they updated the CGI effects on that story on the DVD. I love the fact how they just transferred half the stuff over from the DVDs onto this and update them into HD. It's absolutely done brilliantly. Absolutely done brilliantly. So in 5th place, it is season 10. So in 4th place, now this one, I'm gonna be honest, this was the actual latest Tom Baker season ever to be released in the collection range. It is season 17. Now, I wasn't really a big fan of season 17. I used to think it was Tom Baker's weak season. But my God, I actually appreciate this season a lot more thanks to the Blu-ray and what they've done with the CGI effects, and basically the new version of Sharda has really helped this season really pop into a lot more into my eyes. I absolutely do enjoy season 17 a lot more. Destiny of the Daleks, I used to say a couple of years ago, that was my least favourite Tom Baker story. And not anymore. That goes to the Leisure Hive. But my God, I love Destiny of the Daleks now. I haven't watched it on DVD for a long time. So when this box set was announced, I wasn't really 50-50 on it. But I'm glad I got it because I absolutely love Destiny of the Daleks. I absolutely do love my favourite story this season, which is City of Death, which is, of course, my second favourite Tom Baker story of all time. I love the new version of Sharda as well, where I had the movie version on the Steelbook and the DVD. So when this was announced and they were actually condensing Sharda into the original way it was supposed to be broadcast with the 6 individual episodes, what a brilliant way that is. And it's absolutely fantastic, which is why this is in 4th place. So in 3rd place, now we are jumping into the 1980s with a popular season of mine. It's one I think people never used to like, but because it's been released on Blu-ray, I think people do love it. It is season 22, Colin Baker's first full-on season as the 6th Doctor, and so much has been thrown into this set. I mean, with extended episodes to the fantastic story Adventures in Varos, which is my second favourite Colin Baker story, as well as an extended version of The Two Doctors Part 1. And I've actually even thrown some of the stuff into it, like Doctor in Distress. You can actually watch the music video in this box set. Also, you can actually sit down and watch some of the interviews and stuff that was going on for this season. Yes, it does have... Does it have the one with Michael Grading in it? Yeah, it does have the video, the actual interview with Michael Grading, who I think is a massive tool for counselling Doctor Who in and putting it on the 18th month hiatus. But I haven't really watched that video, so I can't really talk about it. Plus, it does have Doctor Who, the Colin Baker years. Now, season 12 had this era myself. This, like the Tom Baker years that was supposed to be on VHS release, and it was actually updated into high definition. And it's absolutely brilliant to sit down and watch Tom Baker talk about his favourite scenes from each one of his stories. And I just absolutely do love this one. Now, I love the new version of Fixed with the Santarans. I love the way how it ends, and the Doctor just looks outside the TARDIS scanner. You've got the Santaran fleet, goes, Gareth, this is just the beginning. And you get that kind of fantastic sense something big's going to go on. But you do have that cliffhanger, and I'm like, I wish we had more. I do kind of wish we just had more. But this season is absolutely brilliant. I mean, the best way to actually watch Time Lash with the really bad CGI effects on the DVD and VHS. This one has new CGI effects, and it is done absolutely beautiful and fantastic, which is why I love it. And then, of course, jumping into number 2. Now, number 2 was a toss between 2 seasons. So I'm going to give the next one, like the one before I get to my number 1, the honourable mention. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm just going to give that the quick honourable mention. And before I get into my all-time favourite number 1 Doctor Who The Collection Series box set so far. So in second place, it is season 26. I loved this season when I got it all on DVD, and I've just recently completed it all on VHS. It's my favourite McCoy season. My favourite story out of the McCoy era is, of course, The Curse of Fenric, which is in this season. And the other reason this season is in second place is because not only do we get like 3 versions of The Curse of Fenric, which is basically the original 4 parts version, the movie length version with the special effects, but we do have the VHS version with on-scene material released onto disc for the very first time. Now, I absolutely love that. The one thing I didn't like about the DVD of The Curse of Fenric is that they didn't have the extended version from the VHS. But my God, now it's on the Blu-ray. I absolutely flipping love it. It's absolutely brilliant of a season as well. I have to be honest, even though this season has 3 versions of The Curse of Fenric, it also has 3 versions of Battlefield, aka the unedited version of the VHS from the story, the original 4-part story on VHS, well, 4-part or 3-part, can't remember how many parts Battlefield is. I think it's 4. I've got a feeling it is a 4-parter. And then, of course, we have the movie version as well, which is one of the reasons why I do love season 26, is because we've got 2 movie versions of Battlefield and The Curse of Fenric, and that's absolutely brilliant. So, giving this next one a quick honourable mention. So I have to put this one in honourable mention because it nearly made it into the second place, but I really do enjoy season 26 more. So a quick honourable mention is to the very first box set that started it off with season 12. I just absolutely love season 12 in HD. It's absolutely brilliant. Now, I got rid of my box set, the one I brought back in 2018, because it had a few issues with the sound effects and stuff on the Santon Experiment and Revenge of Summers. So this is the second release that was released in 2020. To be honest with you, I absolutely love it. I mean, I love the 5.1 surround sound on Revenge of the Cybermen. I love the new CGI effects on Revenge of the Cybermen as well. That is just absolutely done so brilliant. And it really does match up with the Ark in Space CGI effects that we do kind of have in the Ark in Space DVD version, and of course it is been updated onto the Blu-ray now. I just absolutely do love season 12. I wanted to put it into the top 5, but the top 1 is the one I absolutely love the most, and it was only released over a year ago, and it's one I just personally enjoy. Well, just coming up to nearly a year. So in first place, it is season 2. Season 2 has made it into the first place, and this was released back in December in 2022, so not less than a year, and this is my favourite box set. Why is this my favourite? Well, I wasn't really expecting to have a Hartnell season at this proper stage. I was expecting it to become more later on at the stage because of most stories of Hartnell having missing stories. Like season 1 has Marco Polo, season 2 has got 2 missing stories, aka a missing story, but 2 different missing episodes of the Crusaders. But it was done with Telesnap Reconstruction, and it actually changed my mind to Telesnap Reconstruction because I never really used to like the Telesnap Reconstruction, but I watched The Wheel in Space for the first time last year on BritBox, and that was Telesnap Reconstruction. I actually kind of enjoyed that. So I actually enjoyed the Crusades Telesnap Reconstruction, and I think it's absolutely done brilliant. But the reason this is my favourite is because not only does it not have no new CGI effects, it all still, even though it's this proper 1960s, it's the second season of the 1960s. I think it's absolutely brilliant in HD. They really have done amazing work. The whole quality work they put into these sets, bringing them up into high definition, upscaling it, is done so brilliantly. And the restoration work as well, again, so brilliantly. And I just really love the fact season 2, and plus I do kind of have to be honest, I do love that cover. I know people had a few issues with the artwork, but I'm going to be 100% here. I absolutely love that artwork for Hartnell. Absolutely brilliant. Fantastic. My two favourite stories of the season has got to be the Dalek Invasion of Earth and the Time Midler. So that is my 5 favourite Doctor Who The Collection box sets so far, as well with an honourable mention. What are your 5 favourite Doctor Who The Collection sets so far? Let me know. Please do like, subscribe and share, and join for more awesome Doctor Who content.